Hi guys. Okay, so I wanted to show you my outfit for today. This is from Neuflora. Actually, the jacket is from Neuflora, and the dress, super cute and comfortable. Love this thing today. It's got pockets. I will link, I don't remember the name of this, but I will link it down below. So it's got pockets. This is lined, really nice jean jacket, and then take this off, and you've got the straps here. If I wanted to, I could probably wear this off the shoulder. I mean, you guys, look how cute that is. Super cute. So this is my outfit for the day. And there you go. So I'm just wearing some boots with it. Hi, hello puppy, hello. So just wearing some boots with it. These are Freebird boots is what they're called. Super fun. And I mean, I will take these off because I have stuff I have to do, which is what the video is going to happen. I'm going to roll into me doing stuff for the video. So, all right, there you go. Hi guys, so I'm in my kitchen. I have bread that I have to, sourdough sandwich bread that I'm making that has to do, it's second rise. I did get a Goodwill Auction box. Those are gonna slowly trickle in. If you followed my, if you're in my Facebook group, then you'll know. And if you've seen my 2025 video, I am on a serious low/no buy. However, I do have auctions still out at Goodwill. They're the Goodwill Auction site. It's stupid. So whatever's in there, I only have one more thing in there. And if I get outbid, I get outbid. I'm not upping my bid, basically. So if I get a notification that that I've been outbid, then cool, you can have it. So I mean, it's only at $15 right now, so it's not like it's a lot. Anyways, this is what I am melting today in the house. This is caramel sugar cookie. This has been going since about probably 10:30, 11 o'clock, and it is 4:45, and it still smells fantastic. It is strong, you guys. I cut each cube in half, so it's about two cubes per half, and put it in every single warmer, and it's really freaking pretty in here. So this is what I'm melting today. I used a whole brick, and I wanted to show you. Here is my box. There you go. So I'm going to open up the box and we'll see what I got. I did find this lighting, you guys. These overhead and wall and in the ceiling lights just drive me nuts. They're so unflattering. Anyways, I'm going to open up the box. I'm hoping for a loaf pan, a vintage loaf pan I found. To see, because I wanted to see how that's going to work with my sourdough sandwich bread. I usually use Le Creuset, but and no problem, but you know, it's fun to see what yep, Fire King milk glass. So I will say that they do a pretty decent job of wrapping. I've never seen wrapping like this. I don't know if you guys have. I've never seen wrapping like this. I don't think this is going to be big enough for my sandwich loaf. It is not, but this is Fire King loaf pan. But I mean, this wheat, how cool is that? But it's not going to be tall enough for it, but that's fine because I can also do like banana nut bread or pumpkin bread is what I like to do. So I'm going to get that washed. That's fun, but I don't think it's going to be big enough. When I'll pull out when I get ready to. You'll see me do my loaves and get those prepped. I'll pull out what I usually use, and it's big enough and wide enough. It's just not tall enough, I don't think. So, okay, so I'm gonna get the kitchen. Let me make sure this is kind of heavy. That's it. Have you guys seen this before? I've never seen it. It's heavy. It's like they took a box and then kind of shredded it. Interesting. Yeah, so here's why Goodwill Auction's bad. You guys, I got this for $6.99. It's a vintage Fire King milk glass. So, I mean, look, $6.99. All right, so I'm going to get my kitchen cleaned up and my bread prepped for my second rise. So come hang out.
I've been working so hard to get you out my head, but I can't stop my thinking of the words that you have said. You told me that you loved me, how could I forget? Now it's spinning around inside my head. So I hold on, however long, till we both rocking on the porch. Yeah, I hold on till the morning comes. Promise that you'll be in my house. Throw another log on, is what she said to me. Just because the stars out doesn't mean we need to sleep. So I wrote her a love song to show her how I feel.
Okay, so in this bag, this is kind of like a proofer, because I don't want to. This is another way I can do my bread when Mike is home, is have a proofer. So this is my bread, and it has been sitting for about 8 hours, maybe a little less, but the proofer, because it's warm. So I'm going to put my loaves back in it. Let me grab So actually, I'm going to try both of these. So this is my, I actually have a couple different Le Creuset. I have the ceramic on the inside, and then I have the one that has the, oh my gosh, cast iron on the inside. So they both work really well, but I don't know. I mean, do you see, like, it's a little shorter. Not by much, it's just a little shorter. Obviously it's taller. But also not by much. So you know what? I'm gonna try it. It's not gonna hurt to try it and see how it does. So they say to oil the pan on the inside, and the recipe that I'm using, you guys, is from Artisan Sourdough Made Simple, from Emily Rafa, and it is the Country Farmhouse White is what I use. And you guys, it's such good bread. So this is what I buy the bags off of Amazon, but it's so soft. Look at that. It is so soft and delicious bread. And it's from my sourdough starter. So win-win. So this is what, like I said, has risen. And I have my scale here, so I'm gonna put that on there and make sure. So I'm gonna have you oh my gosh, words. I gotta clean the countertop real quick, and then I will face you down so you can see what I'm doing.
I've been working so hard to get you out my head, but I can't stop my thinking of the words that you have said. You told me that you loved me, how could I forget? Now it's spinning around inside my head. So I hold on, however long, till we both rocking on the porch. Yeah, I hold on till the morning comes. Promise that you'll be.
Actually, never mind. As I'm looking at this, it's just not going to be big enough. So I'm going to use one of each of my Le Creuset.
Just because the stars out doesn't mean we need to sleep. So I wrote her a love song to show her how I feel, to tell her she is all I ever need. So I hold on, however long, till we both rocking on the porch. Yeah, I hold on till the morning comes. Promise that you'll be in my arms. That you'll be in my arms.
We don't need a destination, let's go where the river's taking us. Over fields and through the country, letting go of everything but us. Over the rainbow. If we hold tight, we can chase the Mississippi through the night, hundreds of miles away. The water is warm, let's dip our toes right in and be reborn. I don't know why sunglasses and the atlas. We can prove we're smarter than a phone. Let's go where there's no reception. See if we can make it on our own. Breathe deep in your chest. If we hold tight, we can chase the Mississippi through the night, hundreds of miles away. The water is warm. Let's dip our toes right in and be reborn. I don't know why we'd wait. The water's warm. Let's be reborn. The water's warm. Let's be reborn. We don't need a destination. Let's go where the river's taking us. Over fields and through the country, letting go of everything but us. If we hold tight, we can chase the Mississippi through the night, hundreds of miles away. The water is warm. Let's dip our toes right in and be reborn. I don't know why we'd wait. We don't need a destination. Let's go where the river's taking us.
I saw every shattered pane and every shadow in the waiting, and every fear without a name. I saw every crimson tail light flame. Every step beyond the walls.
Alright, so now I'm going to put it back in the proofer because it says to let it sit for another 1 to 2 hours, depending on how warm it is. It's 5 o'clock. I don't want to stay up that late. So I'm going to put it in the proofer and hope that by 6 o'clock or 6:30, it's ready to go. They want the bread to rise an inch above the pan. So I've had it take 3 hours before, especially if the house is cold. I've put it in the oven with the light on to have it warm, and it still takes 2.5 hours, 2 hours. So I'm hoping the proofer, we'll see. I haven't done it in the proofer before. I've proofed my regular artisan sourdough, but I haven't done the sandwich bread. So we'll see how that works. I don't know. And yeah, so I'm gonna clean up my bowl, wipe down the counter, and finish kind of straightening up the kitchen. And then I'm gonna go in the office because we need to make decisions on what journals I'm going to be designating for what. So let's do that.
I'm burning through.
Okay, so in my office, and I have my journals here. So I have a few of them. I already have my weight loss journal. So I'm just looking for something that I can use for my book journal for the full year. And then possibly like, so I have like these small ones, and by the way, all of these are from Archer and Olive. And so I'm thinking about making one of them an expense journal, just what I'm spending money on that has nothing to do with bills or gas or anything like that. So just like if I'm buying anything from Goodwill or the thrift store or the antique store or a dress shop, just so I can log. And I mean, it's obviously not going to fill up the whole, it should not fill up this whole thing. So I'm thinking about doing one for just my regular funds and happies spending. And then I'm thinking about doing one for anything wax related, even though my goal is to do nothing other than Scentsy and maybe a couple of others, but not for a while, you guys. Like, not, I'm pushing it out as long as I can. So I don't know if I want to do two separate ones, or if you know what, I'm just going to do one. I'm going to grab one notebook, and that's going to be for anything I spend money on, starting January 1st. I will go back and look and see what I spent my money on and log it. And then if it's wax, then I will highlight that. I will highlight it. So let's see, both of these, so these are dot grid, and this is like an eggshell, an off-white, and this is more of a gray. So I think I'll use this one. That way I can kind of see it better. So this will be my expenses journal. There we go. Look, one down, one to go, but I have 6 notebooks. So if you watched Chris, she hauled this. No, she didn't haul this one. I'm just going to take all of these out of the box so that we can see what. Yeah, this is the new one. The problem is I have an idea of what I want to use for my book journal, and I don't know. And obviously I haven't gotten it started, and it's January 2nd. I did finish a book yesterday. The good thing about part of me right now is I can't sit down and relax and just chill and read my book, because there's things I have to do. So like, I finally got done kind of transferring over 2024 to 2025, my wax spreadsheet, and updating that. You guys, the numbers are off. They are way off. I was going through my Scentsy, transferring it over, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I don't have this, or I'm pretty sure I do have this. So it said I had 545 pieces of Scentsy, and I literally stopped what I was doing, pulled all my Scentsy out, as I was putting it back in my certain categories, I did it in alphabetical order. And the final count was 457. So I have a feeling that just Scentsy being off, I know that all the rest of my wax is off. So I have no brain power or desire at the moment to go through and count everything now. But as I finish my wax basket and I start pulling stuff, I might just do one vendor a month and update it. We will see. I don't know yet. That's the plan. So, what I was saying with that is that I was listening to an audiobook while I was updating the spreadsheet and doing house chores. That's how right now, until I can get my brain to just relax and take the time to sit and read. But I won't be able to do that until this list that I have done. So, guys, I would like to sit down and play in my journal and start my journal, but I feel like that's playtime. Whereas the spreadsheet had to get done before the new year. Like, things have to get done. I have to start jamming I have to clean out my refrigerator, and I have to start jamming some fruit and canning it. First of all, I have no idea. I've never canned before, so gotta figure that out. So it's a lot. Like, I don't know. I used to be able to just say, screw it, I'll do it some other time, and not have any issues chilling. But I don't know what it is. Now I'm like, I cannot sit and chill until the stuff is done. So, all right. So here we go. I have 6 journals. One of them is that I got. They're all from Archer and Olive, but it doesn't say what size. I think this is an A. I don't know what size this is. Anyways, but you guys, how cute is that? So my normal journals are this size. So I kind of feel like I want to do the bigger one this year. I kind of want to see how that goes, but I don't know. So, I mean, you guys, look how cute he is. Super cute. Vegan leather. The inside. Look at the little ghosties. So cute. Also, this is a dot grid. Does this even say? Oh, it does say. Okay, so this is it's 160 pages. Vegan leather. It's B5. This is a B5. And it's got the little like pouch in here. It's dot grid. So this is kind of the one I'm leaning towards, only because I would like to do more. My goal is to, as I read a book, kind of print out the picture of the book and just write a little thing about it. Nothing crazy. So I could do that. I could do 2 a page. I could even do 3 a page, depending on the book. So I don't know, but I have more room to play with the B5. So there's that. And then the other one, this is the one that you did see, Chris Hall. This is 160 pages. It doesn't say, it says it's a square notebook. So super cute square notebook. I love this so much. This gives me just old school sweater, Holland vibes. Like I love it. And all year round, I mean, and look at the inside, look at that. So all year round, I could look at this and go, oh, look, it just reminds me of the holidays and Christmas and how fun. But I love Halloween. Oh, look, this reminds me of Halloween, and I love the leather on here. I don't know. So that's the other notebook. And then we have the A6 notebooks, right? Ugh. I'm throwing stuff around. A5. This is A5. Okay. And these are titled. So this is called, the big one's called Cute Ghost. This one I'm probably not going to use only because this is called Raven and Books. Love this one, you guys, but the pages are black. So I would have to write with a white pen. And I mean, but that would be, look at the inside. But that would be really fun and different. And I mean, some stickers would show up and some stickers wouldn't, but it would make it super moody and gothic and just, can you imagine the vibe of that book journal? So there's that. Then we have, right? This one is called, Decadent. This is the Decadent notebook. 192 pages. You guys, look how stunning that is. Just absolutely freaking stunning. Love this so much. And then the gilded pages here, the inside, and these are all dot grid. So there's that one. I mean, if that doesn't say reading and book journal, I just don't know. I don't know. So there's that one. And then this is another one that we saw Chris haul. This is the, it doesn't say, it just says A5, but this was part of the subscription. It's a quarterly subscription. There's that one. I mean, it's like jeans. It's just like, I don't know, it just reminds me something out of the 60s or 70s. While that's not my vibe, the jean with this pattern is absolutely my vibe. I mean, how cute would that be to have a pair of jeans and that on the back pocket, embroidered on the back pocket? So, there you go. And also a dot grid. This has more pages. So there's that. And then my final one that I have, this is called Coffee and Books is what it's called. You guys, also vegan leather. Look at this. Look at that. How stunning is that? Hold on though. Look at the inside. Hold on though. Look at those pages. Right? How frickin', I mean, look at these pages. So, like, they're torn. I mean, if that doesn't say scrapbooking and long lost journal, I don't know what does. So, here's the thing. For 3 years, I have done a journal this size. And while it has worked, I've been in it for 3 years. Tells you how much I start strong and then I kind of peter off. But I'm hoping, because I'm not working, and once all this gobbledygook has calmed down and I have time to sit and read, and I have time to designate to just sitting and scrapbooking my reading journal, that I can fill it and write in it and use it like I really, really want to, like I see it in my head. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go with the ghost. And I think I'm going to go with the ghost. What I can do with my other journal, what I can do with any one of these though, which is not, I already have a journal to, Chris was talking about recipes. I have one that I write recipes in already. And it's called My Family Cookbook or something like that. So if there's a recipe that I find that I really like and that the girls like, however, I only have one. So, well, I only have one because for those of you who don't know, Michaela is high functioning autistic. However, there are certain things that she will probably not ever live alone. We have a permanent roommate with us. When we move, she will move with us. My mom will move with us. And the hope is that we get an in-law unit and my mom and her live in the in-law unit. So I don't know if there's any need for her to have her own book. Because I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But for my other daughter, like that's kind of who that notebook is for, and I would like to fill it up more. While I would love to use this and have, I mean, if I had 2 or 3 kids or even grandkids, I would love to like use all of these and have cookbooks for each of the kids, right? Like how fun would that be that they each get to take a little piece of that history and pass it down. However, Brianna doesn't want to have kids and Michaela probably won't have kids. So I think the line ends with us. You never know. But someone else could find this notebook and truly enjoy it. And so I'm okay with that. However, it doesn't make sense for me to just use up a notebook to use up a notebook. I mean, these are pretty freaking special. So the other thing I can do is I can create a library, like log all the books that I have. And, you know, when I go to the bookstore, then I can, you know, make sure, or I'm online, that I can make sure I'm not buying double the books. But right now it doesn't matter because my goal is to not buy books for the year and read the books, and books that I DNF or don't like or I don't really want to keep, get rid of. So that's something that I can log in here. I can have a DNF page or a donate page, or I don't know. I don't know. But I think what I'm going to do is this is going to be my book. I'm excited for that. So that'll be fun. Thank you guys for talking me through it. Good talk. Good talk. Okay, so that is it. I will check back with you when it comes time for the bread to be when it's risen enough, and then we'll bake it, and then you guys will see what it looks like before it's baked and after it's baked. And yeah, I have done enough stuff today. It's 5:30. I think what I'm gonna do is got my 2 notebooks. Here's the thing is I need to get organization for all the stickers and the washi tape and like all the things, and I just don't see a vision for it right now. And I don't want to pull it all out. So I might do that sometime this weekend after things have calmed down. I might do that this weekend. But right now, my brain is just go, go, go. And I just don't have the calmness or the mental capacity to sit and chill and start doing anything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a protein shake with some fruit because I'm trying to get rid of the fruit. I'll have to show you guys a picture of the fruit before I start jamming so you can see the chaos, the unnecessary chaos that Stephanie has caused in our deep freezer. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit on the couch for a little while and just watch some TV. And that's it. Maybe play around on Facebook and say hi and all those things. But I think that's it for the next hour or so until the bread is ready. Because I can't think of anything else. I should write down like how I want to vlog and what I want to do, but I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. We're just kind of hanging out. It's like you came over and I said, ooh, look at this new thing I got. Do you think I can make bread out of it? Nope. Okay. Well, here's the bread. Let's sit and chat while I clean up my kitchen and let's get some bread. Oh, by the way, I gotta figure out journal. Come in my room with me and let's figure out my journal. That's kind of what I'm doing. So that's a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking. Okay. All right, you guys. So I don't remember what time I said I was making the bread. It is 9:20, and I had to put the light on in the oven. So the bread has finally risen, and I have turned on the oven. I was just gonna put these in, I was gonna cover them and put them in the fridge and say I will take care of it tomorrow morning. But I mean, they're already where they're kind of supposed to be at. So I'm just going to go ahead and bake them. It takes about 45 minutes. It might take me that long. I decided while I'm standing here, I'm going to listen to my book on tape and I'm going to clean out my refrigerator. I'm usually asleep by now, you guys, so this is where I'm at. I'm usually asleep or in bed reading. So I have this. I'm going to clean out the refrigerator, do some dishes, and maybe by that time the bread will be done and I will just let it cool. I don't know. I just want to go to bed. Anyways. So I will, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to listen to my book on tape because I'm filming on my phone. Yeah. And then I'll show you the afters of the bread. Okay, bye. All right, you guys, it's 10 o'clock at night and the bread is finally done. So go. Loaf number one is a little, you know, so it's a slightly rolling hill. That's okay. It eats the same. And loaf number two. So I'm going to let those kind of cool down a little bit. Typically let it lay on its side for a second as it cools down, it kind of detaches from the sides. I think with the cast iron one, what I should be doing is I should have, because these are fairly new. I was using the glass Pyrex, but I wanted something bigger, and so these were bigger. But typically with the cast iron, you want to season it. So I think what I might do is I have two of these, I might season those. And going through Facebook pages, I see people, asking about the cast iron and the bread and that it sticks, and a lot of people are saying use butter and then flour. So I might start doing that too, so that it pops out easy, because when it's hot like this, it's not going to come out. And I don't want to wait for it to cool down for me to pop them out. And if you try and pop them out too early, then the bread kind of breaks, you know, because it's still stuck to the side of the walls. So I don't know. Anyways, that's the bread. I will show you guys what it looks like in the morning when it's out of the loaf, and we'll go from there. Good morning, you guys. Okay, so I told you I would show you the bread in the morning. So this is what the final bread looks like. And it's, I mean, when you cut into it, it's really nice. So it's got a really nice crust, but you can tell super fluffy on the inside. So I have 2 of those. And then all I'm doing right now is I am prepping for regular artisan sourdough this morning. Well, not to make this morning, but I'm going to do that because I was doing really good about having it all stocked up into, oh, that glare, you guys. These ceiling lights are just, I'd rather have hanging lights. Anyways, the glare. I was doing really good about having my refrigerator stocked with bread, but Mike takes a lot of it when he goes to work, and sometimes he takes 2 or 3 loaves with him because sometimes he's gone for 4 or 5 days or so. And those guys at the fire department eat so much bread. So my stash has dwindled down. And then when I make the jam, I will have more room. So I just want to make sure that I have bread to put in there. As far as filming today, I think that's going to be it. I do have a couple of Goodwill Auction bids that are being delivered today. I don't remember what they are. Some of them are actually gifts for my youngest daughter. But I'm just going to prep some sourdough. I have decided that today I am going to just sit and chill and work on my book journal and relax and not tell myself I have to get all the things done. My brain needs that. My body needs that. My stress level needs that. So I'm just gonna do that. But I will film when the packages come today. I will show you what's inside those. But as far as filming other things, I think that's it. I will show you how I start my sourdough. And then I think that's going to be it. I mean, before I bake the sourdough, I'll show you how I do that. I mean, I might film how I do that throughout the day, but it's about it. So I'm going to move you over to here. And then we are going to kind of go here. So I already have, I start off with about 20 grams of salt. I have my 760 grams of medium warm water. Typically if I'm doing just one type of bread, I will do 750 grams. However, I'm going to be blending flour. I have some whole grain or whole wheat flour that kind of needs a little more moisture. So I will be just doing a small amount of that because I need to use it up. So I'm going to use it with my bread flour. Okay, so this is my starter, And I usually do about 150 grams to 160 grams. Just depends on how much gets in there. And I'm not going to feed, well, I say that. I might feed it later on today. I might just, you know, get a little bug to make more bread or prep more bread. Not a whole lot left in here, but I will probably put this in a separate jar so that there's very little left when I feed it. And I'm just going to stir this around, kind of let the starter dissolve in the water just a little bit. And my house is about 68 degrees. I do have my proofing bag started and warmed up just so that I'm not spending all day. I kind of feel like I want to get this in the oven sooner rather than later. I'm not going to turn on my heater. It's a comfortable 68 degrees in here, so I'm okay with that while I'm sitting around chilling. I mean, that's what blankets are for. I just don't like it when I'm trying to, like, make bread and when Mike's home. But I need to utilize this proofing bag. All right, so this is my whole wheat or whatever. Some of it is, I also have some red, hard red wheat berries that I have milled up myself, and that's also blended in here. So typically I like to do just 100 grams, and then the rest I fill in until I get to 1,000 grams of flour.
I've been working so hard to get you out my head, but I can't stop my thinking for the words that you have said. You told me that you loved me, how could I forget?
All right, so this is what it looks like. It's very scratchy is what I like to call it, or rough. It's not a smooth dough. So I'm gonna let that sit for about 30-45 minutes. Let the gluten kind of start developing, and then I will do my first stretch and fold. Manipulate the dough a little bit, and that will help. I'll probably do that anywhere from a minute to 2 minutes and just really get that gluten going. And then I'll let it sit for another 3, and I'll do that process. Well, I'll let it sit for 30 minutes, and then I'll do a stretch and fold where I just pull it once on 4 sides and kind of continue to get that gluten to get stronger. And I'll do that anywhere from 3 to 4 times, because I want the dough pretty much to rise, and I want it to be at the top of the bowl. And then I'll get my oven started and roll it out. I typically don't use a basket. I just roll it up in a tight ball and bake it. So, but you'll see that process. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap that up. I'm gonna put a cover on top of that and then let it sit. So that is the beginning of my artisan sourdough. All right, you guys, so I got my 2 packages in from Goodwill, the Goodwill Auction. As promised, I'm going to let you know, I'm gonna show you what I got. I have quite a few more, however, like I also said, there were other bids that were going on yesterday and the day before, and if I got outbid, then cool. So only one went through, but literally since like the 24th of December on, there's been an auction that has gone through. So I have more boxes, but one of them is another Fire King, and it's the peach luster. And it's another, it's not necessarily a loaf pan per se, but $9.99. I have some pink depression glass coming in. You guys, pink and orange apparently is the new color of home interior. Like pink and orange, I guess, are the colors, but I love pink. I already have some pink depression glass, so I'm looking to add to it. So nothing new there. Love pink, love depression glass, so if I see it, I will collect it. Yeah, this is not a loaf pan, but it's fun. It's a lusterware, so it has like that iridescence to it, and it's a light peach color. It's a little faded, but it's $9, so I don't care. So this can be used like to put in the refrigerator. My goal also is to get rid of like all the plastic containers that I have, either, you know, for food storage or to put in the microwave. Like if I have leftover food, put it in this, and then cover it with like a plastic wrap, or I don't know if this came with a glass top at one point, but you know, these are also good. Like if I have meat that I need to defrost and I don't want it to leak everywhere as it's defrosting, that's another option. So, okay, I'm gonna do that later. I have literally, I went through the budget, I walked the dog now that it's not raining, and for a couple hours now, I've been working on my reading journal and listening to a book and staying off Facebook, not watching thrifting YouTube, none of that. Look at me go, y'all. All right, and what is this? Okay, so this is a Pyrex lid with dish. I did spend a little money on this because number one, I was bidding for it, and I already have, this is the Pyrex. I have the Cinderella bowls in the full collection, and want to continue on with adding more. The gooseberry is what it's called. So all in all, by the time I got done with shipping and handling and taxes, I spent $92.44. But you guys, I mean, she's had some wear and tear, but super cute, right? So they did a good job. I will say I'm surprised with how well Goodwill is packing this stuff up to be shipped. So got the lid. Lid can also be used as a trivet for hot stuff. But it's got, I mean, it's in, other than a little bit of the fading around here, there's no cracks, there's none of that. So I'm pretty happy with that. There is a little bit of I don't know. Yeah, kind of like a crack over here, but not sharp or anything. So cool. So gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that, but love it. So, all right, you guys, that's what I got. I'm gonna get back to doing my reading journal and relaxing. And I think tomorrow tomorrow I'm gonna edit this video. I still have my sourdough in here. I'm kind of at a point where I don't want to make any bread today, so I'm gonna let it rise where it needs to, or almost, and then put it in the refrigerator and then bake it tomorrow morning. I might do that. So I will film that and then I'll upload everything, I think, and then pull out that video. So, all right, bye.
I've been working so hard to get you out my head, but I can't stop my thinking by the words that you have said. You told me that you loved me, how could I forget? Now it's spinning around inside my head.
All right, you guys, so it is the next morning. My bread has risen. I am prepping the oven. Took the dough out of the refrigerator. I am taking my food saver. I'm going to be doing the loaves, food savoring the loaves so that I can put them in the freezer. I like to keep them in the bags and then also put them in the food saver. I just feel like I get less, there's less chance for it to get the frostbite or extra moisture or anything like that. So I'm just prepping, getting that done. I got done with my what was I gonna say? With my workout, I walked the dog. I was really struggling this morning. Usually I'm in, like I said in the previous videos, I usually am in bed 8 to 8:30, and I'm reading and I'm relaxing in downtime. So if someone messages me and it's 9:30, sometimes there's no answer because I'm either asleep or I'm shutting it down for the day. However, the past few nights I have not been getting to bed until 10:30. And you guys, this morning, the struggle was real. Did not wash my hair after I worked out. I just took my shower and no makeup. It was a struggle for real. Which is fine. You have good days and bad days. The other thing that when I talked to Mike this morning about it, just need to make sure that I'm up on my calories, because I have been, I do take Ozempic. Well, not really the Ozempic, but the compounded version. It's not the name brand. And sometimes it does make you not hungry. So, which is good, because for me, I didn't realize that you don't realize how much you snack until you're not hungry. And so for me, I needed to just make sure that what calories I do bring in are quality calories. I will say the good thing about it is I don't crave the alcohol like I used to. And it's really helped. So my diet is much cleaner, and I'm not snacking pretty much at all. I may grab a handful of nuts, I may grab a beef jerky, but I'm making sure that my focus is going to be quality foods and protein, so I keep my muscle. So the good thing is I'm not losing a ton of weight super fast. I'm about a pound and a half a week, which is good. So that's the goal, is you want to slow and steady, and I'm on a super low dose. And that's the other thing I want, is I just don't want my body to get chaotic with it. So anyways, so yeah, that's where I'm at. The struggle was real, and I realized that, yeah, yesterday I was super busy and distracted, and I did not eat the calories that I should have. So today I will be amending that and making sure that I'm getting yogurt and fruits and honey and high protein foods and some meat in, so that that's not an excuse of why I'm so exhausted. And I'm going to focus on getting bed at a decent hour. And I say decent, I mean 10 o'clock's decent, but for me, I'm usually, like I said, 8 o'clock I start really winding down and just shutting things off and decompressing from everything. So that's, to me, is super important. And I enjoy getting up at 5:30 in the morning and I enjoy watching the sunrise. I enjoy the just that feeling of quietness in the morning, like calm and peacefulness, even though everyone's gone. Mike's gone and Michaela's gone, so it's not like it's not quiet and peaceful, but there's just something so just beautiful about watching the sunrise. So got that done. I am going to be feeding my starter. I don't know. I might make some bread tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to be on Monday. I do want to make some homemade tikka masala, and I did see a recipe for sourdough naan. So I'm going to try my hand at that. So I got to make sure that I have some really active starter. So that is what I'm doing with that.
I saw every shattered pane and every shadow in the waiting and every fear without a name. I saw every crimson tail light flame. Every step beyond the walls, and truth lay in the street forgotten. But I will not leave you lost. Can't you see I loved you all along? And I will find you. I don't fear the night. And I've stared the darkness in the face, and I know heavy rain and every sweeping scarlet blade, but they will never close these blazing eyes.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm just prepping the countertop because I'm going to be rolling out the sourdough bread. So I like to just use a really natural soap to wipe down the counters. I don't want to spray it with anything before the bread goes right on it. So I just like to wipe it off, clean it with some nice warm water and some gentle natural soap. and just get that prepped. By the way, the dress that I'm wearing is another Neuflora dress. I will link it down below. So far in this video, you've seen me wear 2 Neuflora dresses and a jacket. I'm telling you, I love this brand. It's so comfortable and so feminine. I love it. I would probably feel a little bit better if I had makeup on and my hair done. But there's no one to impress today, but I still wanted to feel pretty, and the dresses are so comfortable that you know, I love it. It's there's something about not being constricted in leggings or jeans or a tight tank top. Sometimes it's just nice to let it hang out. So just getting done prepping that, and then getting my scale out, my bread cutter, my the scorer to score the bread, and yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I'm burning through. Oh, I won't sleep tonight.
So while I'm waiting for my oven to warm up, I am just once again switching out the wax. So this is the cotton ball method, where I put 2 to 3, sometimes 4 cotton balls in the warmer and letting it soak that up. That is my scent for the day. It is a brick. All of those cubes are cut into half, and I will put those in all my warmers. So I pushed the wrong button, and we are now on the second part of the dough. You don't get to see me roll out the dough and get it all in the pans and ready to go. This is the second part. So what I do is I put the bread in the oven at 500 degrees for 28.2 minutes. Then I turn down the oven to 400, and I take the lids off so that you can get this nice golden crust. And that I usually do for about 18 minutes. I put the pan underneath those pans because I don't like the bottom to get super, super dark. And for some reason, that's what happens. And as promised, we have another Goodwill delivery. I will probably get one every day for the next 3 or 4 days. I'm not going to lie. So this, I have not paid attention to what is being delivered or what. I know the majority of what I got was shipped. But I have a feeling that these are some pink depression glass. So I'm really, really excited about that. And yeah, so I am just trying to open that up and super excited for that. So this listing was kind of funny because it was called two plates and a cup or something like that. I've never seen that video, but I do remember when everyone was talking about it, but it was just funny. 2 plates and a cup. But that's what I got. I love this stuff. The depression glass, and it's pink. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. And man, the history, what I wouldn't give to hear about the history of those. And finally, we are at the end of the bread baking. So here we go. This is the sourdough, nice and crusty and pretty and risen and baked. So I usually just take it off of the pan, put it on top of a cooling rack, and then put the lid back in. And that way the sets all together. No one has to burn themselves accidentally. It's back in the oven. As the oven cools and is cooled down, then I will take those out of the oven and put them back where they're supposed to be. Unless I know I'm going to be making bread for the next couple days and not using that oven, then I will leave those back in the oven and just leave them there. So, all right, you guys, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching.